Intrusive Thoughts by Leah. What are intrusive thoughts? Intrusive thoughts can be described as thoughts, feelings, impulses, or mental images that do not go away for periods of time. They are normal to a certain extent, but it is important to monitor them in order for one to treat them if they are too extreme. Though intrusive thoughts are normal and relatively common for most people of different ages or stages of life, they can also be symptoms of underlying mental illnesses. Regardless of that fact, it is not worth thinking about intrusive thoughts excessively, as that does have the effect opposite of treating them. Who can struggle with intrusive thoughts? Anyone can come across intrusive thoughts. In fact, most everyone has or does. It is not strange to have intrusive thoughts, as the majority of people will experience them at some point in time. The only part of them that is not normal is if one experiences them too often and they happen to interrupt their daily life. About 94% of the population of people in the U.S. suffer with intrusive thoughts. This means that most anyone can experience intrusive thoughts on occasion, but that does not mean it is a condition or something to be worried about. Intrusive thoughts are normal. The graph on screen shows the percentage of people that experience intrusive thoughts in the world, as in the population, and the percentage of people that do not experience intrusive thoughts in the population. The percentage of people that do is 94%, and the percentage of people that don't is 6%. This shows that many people have intrusive thoughts, 94% to be exact. So if 94% of people have intrusive thoughts, then they can't all have mental illnesses. So intrusive thoughts are not always something to be worried about. Common types of intrusive thoughts. To clarify, these are the forms intrusive thoughts may appear in, not what they are about or their subjects. There are 3 types: images, impulses, or thoughts. Examples of images that are intrusive thoughts are memories, videos, moments, or dreams. Examples of impulses that are intrusive thoughts are hurting yourself, hurting others, or dangerous activities. And examples of thoughts that are intrusive thoughts are negative feelings, assumptions, or ideas. Examples of intrusive thoughts, as in what intrusive thoughts may be about, not their forms, such as the last screen. There are 2 common types: violent and sexual. Violent intrusive thoughts can be about hurting yourself, hurting others, suicidal thoughts, or thoughts of self-harm. Sexual intrusive thoughts can be about sexual fantasies, sexual situations, or sexual trauma. To clarify, it is entirely possible to experience intrusive thoughts outside of these genres. They are just common subjects of intrusive thoughts. Intrusive thoughts are not worth feeling guilty about, voluntary or wanted, defining, or always symptoms of an illness. As I said before, 94% of the population experiences intrusive thoughts. Not all of those people can have mental illnesses, so it is not always something to be worried about. And they do not define you. Many people have them, and they are not defined by them, as you are not asking for them. You cannot call these your choices. Intrusive thoughts may be a symptom of depression, OCD, or anxiety. These are all different mental disorders. Depression, intrusive thoughts are thoughts of suicide, thoughts of self-harm. OCD intrusive thoughts are thoughts of cleanliness, double-checking what one already knows. And anxiety intrusive thoughts are thoughts that are paranoid in nature or thoughts of worry. The findings from a series of multiple regression analyses confirm that specific facets of mindfulness relating to acting with awareness and acceptance, non-judgment and non-reactivity, consistently predicted less frequent and distressing experience of OITs, Emerson. OITs in this case means obsessive intrusive thoughts. Essentially, the less one reacts and the more they are self-aware, the better they will deal with intrusive thoughts and hopefully treat them. How to treat intrusive thoughts? There are 2 main things: awareness and acceptance. Awareness is realizing you are having them, come to terms with it, and assess how you feel about them. Acceptance is do not react harshly, such as crying, screaming, doing something physical, or try not to react at all. The effects of overreacting to intrusive thoughts. There are 3 main effects, and they go in order. Imagine one has intrusive thoughts. They're having a normal amount of them, and they soon realize that it is affecting their everyday life. Maybe they're having too many. They react to it. They are offended, angry, or disgusted, and they therefore react harshly or over the top. This creates an abundance of intrusive thoughts. Their brain attaches emotions or physical feelings to the intrusive thoughts, and it therefore remembers and experiences them more often. This is not ideal. Reacting to intrusive thoughts is not beneficial. The less you react to intrusive thoughts, the less emotions your brain will connect with them. A majority of the time, this means you experience them less. A short summary. Intrusive thoughts are common and treatable, though they may sometimes be symptoms of underlying mental illnesses. There are different types and subjects of them, though not all are classified. It is best not to react harshly to intrusive thoughts, in order for the brain not to prioritize them.